The case study report analyzes and evaluates the situation of Lisa Benton struggling with insufficient management competencies working at Houseworld. The case highlighted various interpersonal conflicts occurring between Benton and her co-workers, which seriously impaired her work efficiency and professional development. While Benton joined Houseworld with passion and excitement, she felt lack of trust and support from her boss Linton, and her colleague Scoville had a condescending attitude towards her. First of all, using the 11 main competency criteria, we identified the 3 main areas that Benton was significantly lacking in and ought to make changes on them. They are relationship and emotional intelligence, managing power and politics, and decision-making. More specifically, by analyzing these 3 areas, we found that, although Benton tried to change Linton and Scoville's stereotype about MBA graduates, she failed to do so as she lacked the social skill to develop an efficient work relationship with them, and she cannot manage her own emotional intelligence level well enough. Also, she performed poorly at becoming a resource herself at Houseworld, as she's not showing her talents at work enough. Also, she suffered from positioning and relational power deficit as well. When it comes to decision-making, Benton failed to realize that her own assumptions and biases would have a great impact on her judgment at work. After analyzing the key problems, potential alternative solutions are drawn in accordance with the 3 competency areas, using both quantitative and qualitative evaluations. More specifically, quantitative approach were based on costs and time that would incur to Benton upon choosing a specific alternative, whereas qualitative approach was based on the ease of implementation of each alternative and the level of satisfaction that Benton might achieve. By combining the theory and the case study, we give recommendations to Benton in 3 competency areas: building up the emotional intelligence to mitigate the conflict with Scoville, showing her abilities more actively to break up the biases from Linton, and making an overall survey before next decision-making. After all, the action plan was developed for implementation and is divided into short-term and long-term actions. From here, we can see the action plan was developed for implementation and is divided into 2 sections. For example, to improve her competency in relationship and emotional intelligence, we recommend that in the short term, Benton should be more confident in expressing her opinions at meetings and draw clear boundaries with how she wants Scoville to talk to her professionally. Whereas for long term, Benton should make use of a journal to help with her emotional management and always found opportunities to improve her communication with Linton and make it more effective. Through setting the specific and achievable plans, Benton can solve the current dilemma in the short term and improve her 3 competency areas to cope with the future career problems in the long term. Thank you for listening.